Family Grand Rising, your welding coach Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, checking in. And this rising, I wanted to talk to you about the United Welders Recruiting Agency that I am working on. I'm forming to help people like you coming out of high school, people who change careers or trying to find reliable employment, if it's from traveling or if it's from stable jobs. My goal is to focus on the construction and manufacturing industry, and also provide welding education as well for job placement. So I'm really targeting welders, pipe fitters, um, fabricators and iron workers, those who are familiar with the trade, who want to travel, and those who want to do also in-house type of work, who want to come into different cities, who relocating, and they'd be like, hey, I want to know, where is the money at with welding? Where can I go to get me, to get established, to get my family going, to make some money? And I want to be that go-to person to get you to the right employee. You know what I mean? Right employer. I mean, so the employees that's looking for opportunities, I want to be able to help you get an opportunity, and I also want to help the employer, get the right people for the job, get the right people who want to show up, who got the skill set, who don't mind doing the job, doing the hours, doing the work. So, that's a big need right now. And with this big need, my goal is to address some of this high demand when it comes to skill trades, especially welders. And that's why I say Welders United, because, we have to stand together, family. Um, Kind of like a union. You know how they make sure each person is taken care of, but this is not a union, but we just want to stand together and to create opportunities for people coming out of high school. There's a lot of people who are looking for opportunities, who only have a small amount of skill set, but they are willing to grow with companies, and companies now are starting to build interior programs to help them, when it comes to um, hiring people. So now they got a deal where they're literally trying to implement programs where they can hire from the inside, or they can get people when they just getting on, and giving them a little skill set and giving them some money. And as they increase in their skill set, they pay them more, and they teach them how to do the layout of the company. So there's a lot of benefits right now when it comes to welding and fabrication. So it all depends on what area you're in. I'm gonna be honest with you, but right now, family, if you are willing to travel, there's good money. I'm in Arkansas. There's a lot of welding and manufacturing and construction going on when it comes to the bridges, when it comes to buildings, doing single and multi-story buildings, and also opportunities when it comes to manufacturing. There's a lot of manufacturing companies and plants out here right now that's looking for you, honestly. Salute, Grand Rising. Thanks for checking in. So I wanted to, just go live and just talk about that. There's a lot of opportunities, and my goal is to help address some of those needs. And a lot of people come to me for career advice, and they're also familiar with my educational background and work ethic background, from business to working on just a job, and to actually teaching and training. So, I just want to be able to create opportunities for those to get in the right positions. I told someone the other day that information changes your situation, family. Once we know better, we can do better. Point blank, period, fam. Once we know better, we can do better. So, my goal is to bring valuable opportunities for those who are looking for the right companies to work for, and then also help these companies get the um, come up with the right program as well, because there are some companies that won't help on implementing the right programs to help keep people. You know, and there's a lot of people that's looking for you know seasonal work, or people that want longevity, want to be with a company over 2 years. And I think that when you're getting started, especially out of high school, or you're dabbling into the trade, staying with a company 2 years, family, I think is valuable, because if you stay with a company 2 years, um, you can be more familiar with the process. There's so much you can learn and becoming a journeyman, normally a journeyman takes 4 to 5 years. So if you don't have any experience, it's good to stay around to gain and to grow. Now, some companies, I understand, you can't grow with, and there's only temporary things. But there's a lot of companies that are changing their dynamics and throughout different states. And one thing I learned, family, from traveling, I left Arkansas and I went to Kansas City, and then I traveled from Forest east as South Carolina, for west as Washington State. And I learned that traveling through these different states, that each state is its own individual country. So if things isn't working for you in one area, surely you can go to another area and make something happen. It all depends on where you at and where you are willing to relocate. So, my goal is to bring opportunities for those who are willing to relocate. And then a lot of times there can be opportunities in your backyard. Family, I can't tell you how many times I have been in situations where people have said, man, I ain't got nothing going on, man. I don't see nothing going on. And I get there and turn over a couple of leaves and look around. I said, man, you see this? Man, I never knew that was there. You know what I mean? So sometimes people don't put the work ethics in to see the opportunities in their own area. So I want to just shine some light on opportunities. If there's an opportunity for welders to get established, to get them some overtime, to travel, whatever the situation is, that's what I want to do with Welders United Recruiting Agency. I really want to help people get connected. And like I say, I'm focusing on welders, all welders, from pipe welders to structural welders to fabricator welders, to pipe fitters, to, like I say, fabricators, iron workers, because those are the main need. The main need that I'm seeing that people are really, really hurting for. I seen a projection that said it said half of the nation welders are retiring by 27. By 27. So we need to, there's a big need, fam. So we know that there's a big need when it comes to education, and there's a big need for job placement. So, I just want to be that gap, that bridge to help, connect you with the right companies, to give you some opportunities that I know that can be life-changing for you and your family, and also for companies, help them grow, because my goal is to help. I know that the reality of everybody need one another, you know what I mean? So we have to learn how to work together. We have to learn how to place the right people in the right positions, because sometimes just because you are skilled doesn't mean you are good in every environment. And I have noticed that after, talking to a few people. So, my setup is going to be, I want to be able to evaluate the people, talk, not only just get you in the system by sending your email. So for those who want to email me, you can email me at yourweldingcoach@gmail.com to get on my waiting list. That's yourweldingcoach@gmail.com. You can also email joe@yourweldingcoach.com. That's joe@yourweldingcoach.com. All of that is connected. So I just throw the Gmail, all that's connected. So you can email me if you want to get on the waiting list. But my goal is to make sure that people got their proper fits, because, we don't want to put people in the wrong positions. And also, certain people, like I say, I've learned that can't do long hours. Some people, want long hours. So, it's all based on the individual. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate the support. Yes, someone can learn on their own. Thanks for checking in. A lot of times you can buy your own equipment and save yourself a lot of time. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. All of the love and support. Please hit that like button this rise, and make sure you share the channel to keep those analytics up, man, so YouTube can know that I'm really bringing some good information to help people. My goal is to really help us on a few different levels, family, when it comes to making money. Like I say, this channel is about education, it's about business, and it's about job placement and opportunity. So I want to be able to help on a full spectrum, but dealing with welding as a whole. So I appreciate everybody for checking in. Man, I appreciate that, fam. You know, and likewise, I'm a huge fan, fam, to anyone that checks in. Like I say, I do appreciate all the love and the support, all the shares, all those who have been commenting, leaving comments. I appreciate it. Let me make sure I lock those comments in while I'm talking too. That way they going to say. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. And like I say, my goal is to bring more opportunities, fam. Right now, I'm in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas area, from Fort Smith to Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, Bentonville area. I want to network this whole area while I'm in the area, but my goal is I am remote. So anywhere you are at in the country, it doesn't matter. I want to be able to bring you an opportunity if you are willing to travel, and if you are in certain states where I actually got some connections that where I can help you with an opportunity. Right now, I want to give a big shout out to all of my strong following areas. Right now, I got my top 5 places that's really showing me a lot of love. I want to give them some salute. Right now, I got Chicago, I got Houston, I got Dallas area, I got Atlanta, I got Birmingham. So shout out to those places, fam. They're on my top. Also, I got some places overseas, man. I got Germany, I got the Philippines, I got Canada. Thanks for checking in. There's a lot of more countries. South Africa, salute. Thanks everybody for checking in. I really, really do appreciate the support. All the other cities that's checking in as well. A lot of love in the South areas, in the Midwest, and in the East Coast. So I appreciate all the love from Phoenix. Shout out to Phoenix as well. I got it. I can't forget Phoenix, fam. Phoenix been showing me a lot of love. So shout out to Arizona. Like I say, my goal is to really help the area, fam. So if you're willing to travel, you're willing to get your hog on, fam, I want to bring you opportunity. And sometimes, fam, like I say, information can change your situations. We can be in areas where the opportunity can be grand, but we don't know nothing about it. We don't know nothing about the opportunity. So I want to present you with opportunities where you can take advantage of them. And I also want to give you a new approach on how to get job placement, and also on how to learn education. For those who don't know, I'm also working on a mobile school where I'll be able to pull up in certain areas anywhere from 2 to 16 weeks, and we'll be teaching. It'll be a crew. We'll be teaching from 2 to 16 weeks, depends on the area that requests us. And our goal is to help people not only once we teach them to see what the need is in that area and help them get the job. You know what I mean? It's one thing to practice on something, but it's another thing to practice on what you're going to be working at or where you're going to be actually making your money at. That's a game changer. So I want to be able to bring opportunities on different levels, but hey, we got to start from somewhere. It's still 2024, fam. Things are still changing. Opportunities are still out here. We know school just started back, and construction is everywhere, fam. Let me say, construction is everywhere, and it ain't going nowhere no time soon. They're doing a lot of renovations. They're doing a lot of new renovations, old add-ons, highway, bridges, buildings, fam, art, you name it, fam. There's a lot of opportunities. Shout out to Cincinnati. Thanks for checking in. Man, I appreciate that, man. Most definitely, man. I feel like we do need more teachers. We do need more people that's passionate. When it comes to teaching, fam, in my personal opinion, I think you should have a heart for it. You shouldn't just do it for a check. There are certain jobs that we should just do for money, but when it comes to this, you most definitely should be compensated for teaching, but you shouldn't do it just for the money. You should have a heart and a passion to do it, and that way you can really help the person that you're trying to give the information to. You know, students, especially kids, they know when a person is treating them wrong, when a person is being biased, when a person isn't giving them the proper information due to whatever reason. And that can hinder them in their growth and their education, and they can feel like, well, I don't need this because the way this person is presenting it to them, because they don't give it to me like they give it to so-and-so, you know. So, you know, I think we have to break that mold on how we receive our education, and not be biased about, you know, who give it to us, but especially understand that people learn better from people who look like them. There's nothing, I mean, you can go to any environment and you can learn from people who don't look like you, don't get me wrong. But when you have a passion, when a person don't look like you and they have a passion for it, they can help anybody. But when the person look like you and they have a passion and they're in the community, then the whole community look like them, they tend to affect the community more, because it gives them the opportunity to see that, say, if he can do it, hey, I can do it. If this person get over the hump, I can get over the hump, fam. So I think a lot of times, fam, we need to see people doing things. That's why I started revealing my face. At first, you see, when I came on, I had the hog on my first channel I created when I first started blogging and first started my first business was Hog on Welding. You should Google it, fam. It's on YouTube, Hog on Welding. I also have Hog on Welding on Instagram and TikTok, Hog on University. All is the same. And when you get started in something, fam, you don't know. You tend to learn your direction as you go. So sometimes you make mistakes, you stumble, but the goal is to leave archives. I wanted to be a realistic person. I wanted to be able to show you where I started from, where I went, where I traveled, where I stumbled, the things I faced, my ups, my downs. So that way, once I got to a new level, you can be able to go back and look at the archives and say, okay, this is a real brother. He really enjoyed doing what he's doing. He really have taught this. He have did these wells. He have been working for these companies. He have traveled. He have did blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I wanted to be written in stone. So that way I didn't have to run around and boast about anything. I can just be natural at what I do and help people in my true element. And then, you know, as people do that research on who I am, you can see who I am, fam. I always learn, you know, when I was first learning, I remember my instructor telling me one thing I never forget. He said, never boast about who you are or what your abilities are. Just be able to show up and show out. Be able to be confident and say, hey, yeah, I can do that. And if you can't do something, be able to say you can't. He said, but you ain't got to run in and boast. He said, don't be the one that run in and try to sit at a certain seat and then somebody call you down and make you sit somewhere else. Don't do that. Be the person that sit at a certain seat and somebody at that high seat say, hey, you, come over here and sit with us. That's what you want to be. You want to be that person, fam. And that's who I am, fam. I you know, I pride myself, fam, in and staying humble regardless of what situation I'm in, and trying to see the bigger outcome. And sometimes, fam, we can be in situations and places where, like I say, we don't see what's going on. We don't see opportunities. And I want to be able to kind of shine that light, and especially to those who think they can't do it. You know, those who think that opportunities are not there, those who think that they can't start over, because it's never too late. As long as you got the ability and the willpower and the dedication to do it, it's never too late, fam. And you don't have to make big steps. You can make small steps every day. Every day you can do something to improve you, to help you get your hog on, fam. But you got to start from somewhere. I just want to say that we cannot reinvent the wheel, fam. It's been rolling for a while now. It's been rolling for a while. So, but we can add some bling to it. We can paint it. We can flip them. We can different sizes, but we can't reinvent it. And it's been working. So let's stick to what's work, fam, and let's get our hog on. And like I say, my goal with Welders United is to create opportunities, bridge the gap between the employer and the employee, to make opportunities available, and to also bring the best opportunities and fits for the right people with the right companies. Grand Rising, thanks for checking in. Let me get a moment. Thanks for checking in. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. Okay, honestly, that's a good question. What welders make the most money? Let me get back to that one real quick. Shout out to Florida. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. Florida, thanks for checking in. My bad. Appreciate the love, fam. Appreciate the love. No, it's never too late, fam. 45 ain't too late. You still got it, fam. You can do it. I'm 44, about to be 45. You might not tell me I can't go out there and burn one, fam, inside or outside. I can do it all, fam. Hey, you got it. Want to say something? Someone said, what's the best form of welding? All jokes aside, I would say that if you're going to travel, fam, if you want to make the most money being a combo welder, you're going to make the most money as far as, TIG and MIG and stick and pipe. That'll be some of your highest form. And, you'll make a lot being a traveling iron worker welder too. But you tend to make more when you're doing putting a couple different processes together. So just keep that in mind. You tend to make more when you put different processes together. So, but the welders that makes the high pay is going to be those that travel, pipe welders, combo welders, even structural welders, bridge welders make good money. Manufacturers can make decent money too, but they're not going to make as much money as someone that travels or someone in the elements. So just keep that in mind. If you outside in the elements, you're going to make more money due to the safety, due to the environment, all the above. So, but there is good money in doing inside shutdowns and doing manufacturing work if you're looking for stable. If you're looking to gain your skills and you want to, transition and learn both fields, I would recommend that a person start off in the manufacturing field and then dive into the construction field. That way you can kind of get both of them. Thanks for checking in. Salute. Yes. When you start from there, fam, it's not a big high wage, but you got to start from somewhere, fam. You got to start from somewhere. And yeah, it tends to be on the low end. But the more time you put in, the better you do. So it just takes some time for you to actually do what you're trying to do. And then you'll be able to go on and get everything done. But it takes some time to get there, to get to that level.
Go ahead, we're going to cut.
All right. So it all depends on what you're doing. So just wanted to say, fam, shout out to those who are checking in this rising. I know some people might be on their way to work or working or just getting off. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love this rising. Want to make sure that I lock these messages in. And I got this thing on. And it's kind of hard to use. My bad. It's kind of moving on me, fam, because I got my hand in front of it. All right. Okay, salute, fam. I appreciate that, fam. All you have to do is email me for those who want to get contacted. Email me at yourweldingcoach@gmail.com to get on my waiting list, fam. Like I say, I'm building this. This is something that I'm working on as we speak, fam. So email me, yourweldingcoach@gmail. You can also call and text the number 501-400-5806. That's 501-400-5806. Also, I am working on a landing page that will have all the information once I get these things established. Just give me some time, but I'm already connecting with the company. So for those who are looking for opportunities, just hit me up. I do have an email list I can send you for those who are looking for some traveling opportunities. Okay, that's a lot. Hey, that's good money in TIG and fam. That's good money in it, fam. Most definitely, I would say, in this area, there's a lot of food grade. So that's a lot of food grade TIGging going on. It all depends on where you at, where you located at. TIGging can be a lot of money. It's a slower process, a cleaner process, and they can charge more. I'm noticing that the hours can be a little bit more up here. They're doing a lot of hours, especially in the food grade TIG welding processing from 10 to 12 hours, 6 to 7 days a week, fam. They're putting in some time right now. Salute. So if you're looking for opportunities, fam, there's a lot of opportunities out there right now. A lot of opportunities. I appreciate the love and support this rising, fam. Like I say, I just wanted to come through, let everybody know, fam, that I'm working on United Welders Recruiting Agency, and my goal is to bridge the gap. I want to bridge the gap, fam. I want to bridge the gap. I want to help those who want to get their hog on. You know what I mean? I want to help a couple people get the hog on, fam. So if that's you, make sure you email me, fam. I appreciate everybody that's been liking, sharing, love, fam, and support. Like I say, fam, I think that information changed our situation. And we need the right information, and we need it from the right people. We need it from people that we know that care about our success, our growth, the direction we are going, and how we are building our businesses. Like, we need people who will open up doors for us, family, that won't point fingers. You know, my goal is to see you win, fam. You know, there's a parable that I love to close with, fam, before I let y'all go, that when Christ said that he had healed 10 lepers, and after he had healed those 10 lepers, fam, one came back to pay homage. And he said, man, didn't I just heal 10? But only one came back. And so in the reality of it, when you're doing what you do from the heart, don't get caught up in the numbers. You know, get caught up in doing what you're doing, because that one might help you help 1,000. So don't get caught up in the numbers. Just do it from the heart. Be pure about it. And like I say, if you're looking for an opportunity, I most definitely want to be the one to help get you an opportunity. You want to be the broker, want to be the one to help position you. So if you want to get your hog on, family, let your coach, Joe Brown, AKA Black Phoenix, let me help put you in a position. And like I say, I want to help people that want to dive into the welders, the pipe fitters, the fabricators, and iron workers. So welders, pipe fitters, fabricators, iron workers, those are who I'm focusing on, those who are jumping out of high school. I want to, you know, get them trained so they can get positioned. So as they diving out of school, they can be able to dive into a career. Those are transitioning from prison. Those are transitioning careers. Like, my goal is to help you with an opportunity. And a lot of time, people coming out of prison as well don't know about certain jobs, and they're timid about saying, hey, man, I got a felon with certain jobs. It all depends on what the felony is. It's honestly, a lot of them don't discriminate on it. Depends on what it is and what your track record is. You know what I mean? So don't get discouraged. Do what you got to do. Get out, get your hog on, fam. Create an opportunity for yourself. Like, there's many opportunities out here. So I'm knocking on doors myself. And just realize, when you get in new areas, sometimes you have to do new things. Don't get caught up, fam, thinking you can do the same thing in one area. Sometimes you have to leave. You got to switch it up. You know what I mean? I have noticed that. So some things will work somewhere that in other places it won't work. So just be mindful of that, fam. Be conscious and get your hog on, fam. Be blessed, continues to prosper. And like I say, for those who want to actually get on the email list, email me at yourweldingcoach@gmail.com. That's Your Welding Coach, because I'm yours personally. Thanks for checking in. Be blessed. Keep getting your hog on. I'm out.